So this is going to be a restorative yoga class. We're going to do it nice, slow, but still move through some of the poses, focusing mainly on the hips and the back, and a lot of the upper neck and back stretches as well. So you don't need blocks, but blocks could always be helpful if you have blocks. If not, please get a pillow either from your bed or your couch, really any pillow, or a bolster if you actually have one. But restorative is all about comfort and finding things that are comfortable and not trying to force your body into anything. So use whatever you need, especially if you have blankets are a good replacement for bolsters as well. And maybe having some blankets around you, because as we do restorative, your body temperature can get colder, and so it just might feel more comfortable. Have more clothes on. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started all the way in child's pose, but using your bolster or pillow. And you're just gonna kind of let your knees come a little bit wider than your hips and bring this bolster in here and then just kind of hug it. Nice and slow, so you can adjust yourself. You can kind of come forward if you want to go into a more puppy pose. If you want to keep it more child, sit it back and just rest that pillow there, or bring it in, whatever feels good. If you don't like the bolster, of course you don't have to use it. Just find something that is comfortable and choose one cheek. So I'm going to use the right cheek this time and just place it on the bolster or the mat and let yourself just settle there in that pose. Start to notice awareness into your breath, bringing in a deep breath into the belly. And exhale slowly out. Again, just like that, deep breath into the belly. And exhale slowly out. Last time, just like that, deep breath into the belly. And exhale, release it out. Settle into your normal breath pattern here. Slowly take your head and switch sides and bring your other cheek to the mat or the bolster or the pillow, and let your other self just kind of melt here. You can adjust your child's pose, maybe widening the knees or narrowing it, whatever feels good to you. Slowly come up. If you want to get a little more stretch, bring your pillow or bolster in front. Place your palms onto it and then let yourself sink in between your lifted arms, bringing the forehead down and just pausing here for a moment. wherever you're at, slowly begin to press forward, maybe moving the bolster pillow out of the way for right now. Coming to your all fours. Making sure you're still in a good stance. We'll just take a few gentle cat and cows. Inhale, pressing the belly down. Exhale, rounding the spine, nice and slow. Waking up, adding a little bit of movement here. Really exaggerate with the neck as well. Feel free to start adding some hip circles or movements to the hips or the chest. Whatever feels good to you. Great job. A few more rounds of breath, any kind of movement that you need. And when you're ready, we're going to start to shift forward. So walk the palms forward and just slowly lower down to your bellies here. Bring the forearms down and the elbows underneath those shoulders. We're just going to come into a little bit of a restorative Sphinx. So Sphinx is still an active pose. You still want to be pressing down with your palms and forearms to lift your head out of your shoulder blades. So you don't want yourself feel scrunched in by your shoulders. You want to feel yourself lifting your head out of your shoulders and kind of feeling that stretch into the lower back there, and just breathe here. Gaze stays forward. Notice what sensations come to you. A couple more breaths into this pose. On your next exhale, let those elbows release out wide and bring yourself all the way to your bellies. So I'm gonna move all my stuff all the way. We're gonna do the nice shoulder stretch. So start with your left cheek to the mat. You're gonna bring your right fingertips up, so your elbow is up, and you're gonna take this left arm straight out from the shoulder. So if this is my left, it's gonna be straight out here. Make sure that shoulder is on the ground, should be with your left cheek on the ground, and then just slowly shift your weight over to the side. So taking your right leg, gently bring your weight over. If you're more flexible with the shoulders so you don't feel anything, you can take that left arm and come into cactus, elbow is high, and then again left cheek to the mat and roll over and breathe here. And just wherever you're at, just pause into it or hold it for a few breaths. Don't, again, strain it. Find something you can breathe into for a few moments. Next exhale, you'll slowly roll out of that, gently coming back down. Shake the hips out a little bit, and then switch sides. So bring that right arm straight out first. Feel where you're at. Bring the right cheek to the mat. Left fingertips and left elbow will come up. And then again, maybe roll that left leg over to the right. If that feels too easy, you can always come out and take that cactus arm right here. And same thing, right cheek to the mat, roll over, and then just breathe here. Slowly release out of that again. Bring both elbows in. Shake the hips out one more time. So you're gonna find another space here with the forearms down, elbows underneath the shoulders. Or at this time you want to press up to a cobra, and we're gonna hold it for a couple of breaths. So you'll bring the palms underneath the shoulders. So whichever one you choose, take it gentle. Inhale, we'll press up. Keep those elbows bent if you're in cobra. Let yourself kind of pull those shoulder blades away from the neck. And breathe here into the space wherever you're at. Couple more breaths here. Exhaling, release down, and press back, child's pose, just for a breath. Take a moment to return back to your normal breath pattern. And we'll slowly come back up again. This time, just go ahead and come over to your butt, taking those legs out in front. Find a butterfly first, so bring the soles of the feet together. Again, good time to use your bolster or your pillow. So I usually put them in front of my feet. Some people come up and they have a pillow, it's more comfortable. Here, wherever you're at, just kind of lift up through your spine. And then just kind of rest a little bit onto the bolster, wherever that is, just to give yourself gentle. If you want to focus more on the back, bring the feet out further in front, and you can bring the forehead to the bolster. So wherever you want to be focusing on, feet closer to the body is more into the hips and the groin. Just take a few moments to breathe here. Inhaling, slowly come up from that. Bring those palms behind you, thumbs facing in towards the hips, and just take the knees in and start to rock them side to side, looking over the opposite shoulder as you bring the knees over. Just get a little bit of rotation here. Nice, now straighten those feet straight out in front. Don't need a bolster for right now, but we'll take that right knee and bend it in. And then big inhale, we'll lift those arms up, stretch it tall. Exhale, twist over to the right side. So hug the right knee in or hook it over and look over to the right. And breathe here. Gently unwind, straighten both feet out in front for a moment, and then bring that left knee in. Big inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take your twist to the left side, hugging the knee if this is more comfortable, or hooking the elbow and looking over that shoulder, breathing here. Straighten both feet up in front. And again, big inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, we'll forward fold. So two options to do this here. If you're still working on your hamstring forward fold, bring your pillow onto your thighs, whichever way feels good, and you'll just be able to rest a little bit here. If you really want more, you'll pull it closer to your feet, maybe resting your forehead on it. And if you're really flexible, which today I'm not there, but you can also place it behind your feet and use it as an anchoring point. I'm not doing that today, so. Choose where you're comfortable, start the spine long, take a deep breath in. And then exhale, go ahead and melt to that. And we'll take a few longer breaths here wherever you're at. slowly begin to rise up. Okay, so you're gonna take your bolster or your pillow and bring it behind you. So if you don't have one, you're gonna want to use your forearms as kind of support, but it's gonna be a supportive fish pose. So wherever you're at, take those pillows, bolsters right next to your back. And if you need to, bending your knees will be a little bit easier onto your back. Straightening the legs will be a little more intense. If you don't have a pillow or bolster, you're gonna be using your forearms. So you're just gonna lower one forearm into another. This would be unsupported. Supported, we're gonna keep it right here and just lean all the way back onto it and then let the arms open out here. And if you need 2 pillows or just 1 or wherever you are, take a few moments to adjust here and let yourself breathe a few moments into it. Let that heart open out, let the chest open out, let the lower back breathe. At the knees, maybe use the palms of the knees to help you pull yourself back up slowly. Go ahead and press that bolster over to the side again. Make sure you have some space behind you, and you're gonna start that rock back when you're ready. Knees come in and just gently release down, rocking out the spine. If that feels good, if not, just meet me on your backs. Whatever you need here. When you're ready, meeting me on your backs, bringing the knees in towards the chest, palms on top of the knees. Slowly just begin to circle them through one direction. And then maybe through the other direction, reversing your circle here. Gently bring the feet down. You ready? Take that right foot, cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Maybe stay here. If your hips are tight, you can always just use that right palm to press the knee away. If you want that more intense hip stretch, lift the left leg up, shoot your arms around the left thigh, one through the center of the legs, using that right elbow to push that right knee away and pulling the left knee, left thigh into the body. Breathe here for a moment. slowly unrelease that left leg. Keep the right knee hugged in. Pull it in, then straighten the left leg all the way in front. Take this right knee, first open it out, so pulling the right knee almost to the right armpit. Let the hip open out for a moment, breathe here. And if you're ready, on your exhale, take that right knee and cross it over to the left side. Make that right arm come out long. Nice reclining twist. Take a few deep, nice breaths in here. Next inhale, we'll slowly bring that right knee back, and this time grabbing the outside edge of the foot. Bring the left knee in as well, grabbing the outside edge of the foot for your happy baby. Maybe notice a difference on each side, maybe rock it out a little bit. Exhale, we'll slowly release the feet back down towards the ground. This time take that left ankle, cross it over the right thigh. Inhale, lift the right leg up and releasing if you want, or again, you can keep the foot to the ground, keep it extra restorative and just press it back, or get a little more intense into it, using that left elbow to push that left knee away, flexing the feet, breathing here. Next, exhale, slowly release that out. Keep that left leg hugged in. Extend the right leg long in front. And then cross that left leg over to the right. Let the left arm come out towards the left side. And go ahead and shake your reclining twist here. Shoulders are on the mat. Breathing here into it. Inhale, slowly bring that left knee back in. Bring both knees back in. One last time. One more happy baby. Grabbing the outside edges of the feet. Rock it out. Notice how your hips feel now. Notice where you're still holding a little bit of tension. You're ready. Go ahead and bring the feet down. Knees are bent. One last little bridge here. Palms down by your sides. Inhale, just lift your hips, just counteracting those hip stretches and back stretches, squeezing those glutes. Breathe here, just a few breaths. Exhale, lower down. Go ahead and start to take any other postures you'd like before your final Shavasana. It's always a Shavasana. Set up however you like. Here, if we have the bolster, you can do the supported fish pose, which the bolster is long through here. And again, just like we did earlier, leaning back. Or if you want a little more into the feet, you can put it by where your feet and just have it underneath your knees so your feet are elevated. And just settle down into your breath. And bring your one palm to the belly, one palm to the heart. Start to take a deep breath in into the belly. Breathing in for 3, 2, 1. At the very top, exhale, sigh it all out. One more time, just like that. Deep breath into the belly. Breathing in for 3, 2, 1. More breath in. And at the top, exhale, release, sigh it out. This time, taking any tension, any stress you have, breathing in deep into the belly. For 4, 3, 2, 1. More breath in. And at the very top, open and sigh it all out. And slowly let yourself, you can stay here, let the arms open out, let the eyes just close. Let yourself return to a normal breath, returning to your body, breathing here. Coming to yourself one last time. Just slowly begin to wiggle your fingers, your toes, maybe rolling your wrists or your ankles out. Maybe move the bolster or pillows out of the way. And on your next inhale, draw those knees in towards the chest, giving them a loving hug. Next exhale, go ahead and rock over to your favorite side, pausing here for a moment of gratitude, for a moment of thanks for coming here and showing up for yourself for these last few moments. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and press yourself up to any comfortable seated position that works for you. Taking a deep breath in, we'll sweep the arms up and palms come together to Anjali Mudra. Exhale, lower Anjali Mudra to the third eye to always trust your intuition, your inner knowing. Lower Anjali Mudra to the mouth so that your words may mirror your actions. And bring Anjali Mudra to your heart to always have kind and pure intentions. Thank you so much for your presence today. Namaste. Alright, well, thank you for joining me for some restorative yoga today. I hope that was enjoyable for you. Question, comments, let me know. And I'll see you next time on your mats.